To heal, I needed a mindset shift because I was making it so hard for myself. But you don't have to, because today I'm going to take you through 5 mindset shifts that you can make that are going to make your recovery so much easier. People seem to go one of 2 ways. They either chop and change all the time and never give anything an opportunity to work, or they hold on for dear life to a treatment or protocol that really isn't working for them. And both of these things are based in fear. The chopping and changing is really a fear of missing out. And you might be holding on for dear life because you fear that if you stop doing it now, you might be missing out on something that could work in the future. And that's even though all the signs are there that what you're doing is absolutely terrible for you. And it doesn't matter how many people have healed on a particular protocol. It comes down to you and your lifestyle. It can be really easy to get wedded to something because of all the hype around it, or because it becomes familiar and we don't want to change. So it's really important to embrace flexibility when you're trying to heal, because this journey you're on really is about learning, and it's the people that are open and flexible that don't get stuck down rabbit holes that actually heal the quickest. I talk a lot about perfectionism on this channel, and this is a quality that is highly prized and celebrated in our society. But it really backfires when you get ill. And that's because perfectionism and the need to be perfect puts you under an immense amount of pressure. So when we can't do things perfectly, people who are striving to be perfect and to do things perfectly experience a lot of anxiety and stress. And so you can really get sucked into what you're not doing rather than focusing and feeling positive about what you are. And I talk about this a little bit deeper in this video. If you haven't watched it, might be worth checking it out after. Embracing imperfectionism, it's not even a word in our language. I think it should be. But really learning to embrace it brings calm, brings ease, but also trust in our healing journey and our ability to heal. And it relieves us of the pressure to follow rules without any flexibility for ourselves or our lifestyle. But also it gives you permission to see what you're doing at a particular point in time as enough. So rather than feel guilty about what you're not doing, you can see the opportunities from what you are doing. So it's really a place of abundance rather than scarcity. No emotions are bad, but when you get stuck in the lower vibration ones like fear, this really has an impact on how your nervous system functions. And it's well known that people with chronic illness, particularly pain and fatigue, often have nervous system dysregulation that started in childhood. And that means they spend too much time in sympathetic mode rather than the restorative, calming, relaxing, parasympathetic. The problem with chronic illness is that stress is chronic at this point. You have an overflowing stress bucket. So there's a lot of fear and overwhelm and other stressful emotions that you can become stuck in. It's important you have practical ways of not only restoring the nervous system to its regulated function, but also learn ways to release and process emotions so that they don't build up and become a burden. All of my work with clients is focused on this, and in my new group program, Power to Heal, which kicks off in January, we go really deep on nervous system calming and emotional processing and release to really start to lessen the burden of stress on your body. I'm currently taking on new clients to this program for January 2023. I'll put the link in the description. Owning your own journey is really related to flexibility. And this is one of the reasons I focus on empowerment in my client work, on this YouTube channel, and also in my programs. Because the decisions that you make when you're not empowered often come from a place of desperation, fear of missing out, or comparison with others. There are 101 different ways people have healed out there. Some people need all raw, and that works for them. Other people are quite happy to go ultra spiritual. We're all unique, and our health got broken down for a million different reasons. So look at your healing journey as a way of learning what works for you. One of the big sources of grief and anguish that I see with clients is that feeling of loss of the life that they had before. And it's really easy to get into the mindset that you need to be healed before you can enjoy your life. But it's really important that you experience things that lift your vibration when you're unwell, because it can be miserable otherwise, but also these things have healing properties. So bring in things you enjoy. You may be physically limited in what you can do at the moment, but it doesn't stop you enjoying something. And bringing in things that you enjoy, whether they be just snuggling up with a nice warm blanket and a hot drink or watching your favorite comedy, will help lift your mood but also distract you from some of the symptoms, which are both great things and you need them at this time. If you're doing medical medium and you want to let go of the perfection, check out this video next. I break it all down for you.